Hey everybody, my name is Nemo and welcome back to another Magic video. It's a little bit too much land here. I can dig it. Okay, sure. You want to get planes here immediately? Yeah, the only reason I'm keeping this is because I got 4 2-drops and I've got 2 lands, so that actually seems decent. This is a slow deck though, so I'm gonna need to draw more lands eventually, but for now it seems decent. And it's actually pretty good against a fast deck like fairies, so I'm happy there. So they do have Hoodwink that can actually make me pick something up, so I want to play the Kozali Pride Mage here. So anyways, I'm still running the same build I was in the previous video of this deck. This deck isn't the case with fairies, where there's basically 2 different types of builds you can make. One is a fast build and the other is a slower build. This, where I want to try both. This deck is more. This one trades for that thing, even with the Exalted, because this is permanent -1/-1 counters. I think I'm okay with that though. He does have enchantments in his deck. Maybe I just keep this guy around for now. That could also be a thing. He would. Well, you know what? Actually, he's probably holding a counterspell, and if he doesn't have this guy, he can't counterspell the Sterling Grove. So if he blocks here, I can then safely play the Sterling Grove. So yeah, whatever. We'll make that trade. He probably isn't running any enchantments anyways. But anyways, so this is basically the same deck, so no changes there. Same deck I was running, same list I was running in the previous video. But I did want to talk about something here in this video, and that is there's a new deck list on. Let's just deal with this guy for now. The more fairies you deal with, the harder it is for them to actually do something with the counter spells. So let's get rid of their fairies basically. So yeah, new deck build, deck list, new deck DLC came out on the iPad, and yeah, that's crazy, right? Deck Pack 3 came out on the iPad like a week later than a week after Deck Pack 2. I don't even think it's been a week. Right? That's pretty insane. That guy is gonna be annoying, so I'm gonna deal with that as well. Yay, a land, always nice, and I've got 2 force as well, so I can actually play the Eternal Witness at some point. But for now, we're just going to deal with this. While he doesn't have mana open to use that. Get out of here. And I may actually use this to search something up, because all he's got is Hoodwink to deal with my enchantments. So I may just search up another Journey to Nowhere. That seems good. Sure, let's do that. Let's just do that. So I believe this puts it on the top of my library. So just checking here. Leyline is okay, but yeah, for now just the third Journey to Nowhere. Sure, it seems pretty good. Get rid of that thing as well. It's getting rid of all the things. All the things are being gotten rid of. So this does leave me with fewer removal spells for if he plays like Una or something. But anyways, so Deck Pack 3 came out on the iPad. There was an update to the iPad, fixing some bugs that have been annoying on the iPad apparently. So, and with that came Deck Pack 3, probably because, you know, we may as well just get some. Probably can't counterspell this, so I'll just get that out there right now. Probably because they figured, well, we might as well just add the code for Deck Pack 3 while we're updating some bugs, while we're fixing some bugs. So you know, maybe updates cost money to pull off on the iPad, and you know, this way it's cheaper for them. But anyway, so we got Deck Pack 3 pretty quick on the iPad, and there's no confirmation on when we're getting it on the other platforms, so I'm not able to play the new decks, but we do have the deck list. You can check them out in the description. So We got Hunting Season, which is a mono green deck, which I think from looking at the deck list, you know, there's no way of telling this, of course, without actually playing the deck, but it looks like it's like mid-tier. This is kind of annoying. So, what do I really want to do? Well, I guess I can face feathers that thing. Doesn't seem too bad. Let's just do that so I can actually start attacking with my 5/5. Now 6/6. And gain some life. Using all the removal here. So yeah, Hunting Season's mono green. Yet another mono green deck. What is that, like the 4th mono green deck? It's ridiculous. But it's a deck with a lot of token producing cards and lots of +1/+1 counters being distributed amongst your guys, and it also has Undying, which is also of course a way of getting +1/+1 counters. And then it has the card Doubling Season, which lets you double the +1/+1 counters you get, and it lets you double the number of tokens you get whenever you get tokens or +1/+1 counters. So that's pretty good. Let's just play this. And it also has Essence of the Wild, which is a 6-drop. It has a lot of 6-drops actually, but this is one in particular that seems interesting. It's a 6-drop, and whenever it's a 6/6 6-drop, and whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it becomes a copy of Essence of the Wild. So whenever you get tokens or any kind of creature, you get, you know, a copy of the Essence of the Wild. That's pretty nice, and that's also a pretty good play on his part. Can't really do a whole lot about that, to be honest with you. So what I can do is get back Sterling Grove, shoot her another card. Do I even have more removal at this point? It's getting kind of ridiculous. But yeah, let's just get back Sterling Grove, then we can play that with the Argothian Enchantress next turn. Alright, so it also has Champion of Lambhold, which is a pretty interesting card. Whenever a creature, it's a dude, it's a 1/1 guy, and whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield on your side, I believe, and the opponent can't block if with creatures that have less power than Champion of Lambhold. So that guy grows pretty big. Your whole side is pretty much unblockable. So yeah, it's pretty good. Then we have the other deck, which is called Warsmith. Yeah, another thing I really need to deal with here. It's hard to talk about other things while trying to commentate a game, right? So Warsmith is another. He's got a lot of mana and he can use that, so that's not good for me. I'm kind of in trouble here. So yeah, Warsmith is another white-red deck, right? We have 2 Boros decks, which is kind of weird. Good, we drew another Enchantress. This can also really help, but he's going to get a lot of tokens with Una, so he's also going to mill me, and I'm drawing cards, not good. But yeah, this Boros deck, in particular, Warsmith, is looking to be pretty strong. Like, I'd say high tier, not top tier, but I'd say, you know, pretty good. And it has a lot of artifacts and equipment, so it's an artifact deck. Yes, my artifact deck, even though it's white-red, not blue-black-white, like the previous artifact deck from 2012, but oh well. It has a lot of Metalcraft, which is if you control 3 artifacts or more, then stuff happens, or something is bigger than it otherwise is. I'm just gonna jump here. And it has Edge Champions, which if there is a 2/2 for free, and it has protection from all the colors if you control 3 or more artifacts. So that's one of those examples there. Let me just think here for a sec. I could get back Eternal Witness. So yeah, this puts it on top of. Yeah, on top of my library. Okay. I'm not dead yet next turn, but he's going to mill me for 6, and he's got to be able to attack me for 11 in the area. So I am dead next turn. Not good. Not good. I don't have a flyer. Alright. I'm gonna play a Rancor draw card here. You can counterspell this if you want. He probably doesn't want to. False Prophet is something. I don't have a way of killing it though. That's a problem. But it's pretty much my only chance here. So I'm gonna play that and hope he makes a mistake or something, or attacks into it, because otherwise I die to this guy. Well, actually, he can only make 5, so he'd only be able to attack me for 10 next turn. So that's something, right? So anyways, it also has the Warsmith deck also has Galvanic Blast, which is a burn spell for, I believe, 2 mana. Deals 2 damage, unless you've got Metalcraft, which is if you control 3 or more artifacts. Then it deals 4 damage in its target player or creature. So that's pretty good. And it has a lot of other burn as well. It also has War Leader's Helix, which is kind of similar to... did he only make 2? Like, what? Oh right, it's only for however many he gets of a certain color, and lands don't count, and on a dual color deck. Okay, so things weren't as bleak as I thought they were. And really, he's going to attack with the non-flyer. Oh, he's going to tap my False Prophet now. Giving me hope, but nope. Giving me hope, but nope. And the Warsmith deck also has Banefire as another example of burn. And then there's Land and Sun Standard, a pretty good artifact there, which is a 2-cost artifact for white and 1. Kozali Pride Mage. Is there a way of killing this guy? Sorry, I'm now in focus mode on this game because things aren't going well. Like I can't tutor something and get it this turn. So first, what we're gonna have to do is attack with this dude. See if he blocks. Of course he doesn't, so that's a thing. And then next, we are going to try to... Like, I can bring this back, but it doesn't do anything. If this was like an enchantment dude, that would work. Alright, so... Yeah, I can't do anything. So, I'm just dead here. Alright. So, Land and Sun Standard is a 2-cost artifact. 2-cost artifact, and for a 1 and a white you can give your guys +1/+1. You can activate it as many times in a turn as you want. And the deck also has Concussive Bolt, which I believe deals 4 damage to target player, and if you've got Metalcraft, then their creatures can block the turn. So that's pretty good. So yeah, interesting decks, so go check them out in the description if you haven't seen the deck list already. Now, let me just focus on the gameplay here and try to beat this guy this time. Alright. Argothian Enchantress, A Journey to Nowhere, Kozali Pride Mage. I believe this is good enough. We'll keep. And he's playing the mirror match. Okay, well, that's interesting. And we drew a land. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that, because I do want to be able to play this at some point in the future. He's got Leyline of Sanctity out. I don't believe there's anything that... Well, this guy is now a lot less useful unless I use him to kill off the Leyline, and then, you know, there's nothing else other than more Kozali Pride Mages that would be useful for. So his ability probably won't be too useful now. I want to drop this because I want to drop a land and not the Evolving Wilds, although Evolving Wilds is also a land, but I want to drop a different land other than Evolving Wilds because I want to drop the Argothian Enchantress this turn, so I can draw cards off of it. Alright. Kozali Pride Mage. So let me just close off this notepad I have here. Yep, the music quit for a second there. Oh well. Because that notepad was like, you know, for talking about all the discussion-y things I wanted to talk about. Okay, so we can journey this guy. I probably want to do that, honestly. This guy, no, doesn't even have to tap. Yeah, okay, so he sacks it in response, and it's fine. He may be able to get the guy back later, but okay. We get the draw card here, of course. If I was him, I would have sacked in response, but he didn't. And the reason is because he may be able to get it back later. But now it's actually under the bus, as it were. Unless he has got another Kozali Pride Mage, then he can use that to get the other Kozali Pride Mage back, which wouldn't actually do a whole lot. So let's get a Plains, since I'm holding a double white cost spell in hand, I suppose. And there's my Leyline of Sanctity, which I'll play this before playing anything else. I'm just gonna be ripping cards here, and next turn I'll play the Sigil. Or maybe we'll play Leyline of Sanctity first, just to prevent him from playing another one of these guys, or getting this guy back somehow, and using it to blow up Sigil of the Empty Throne. It does mean I lose out on a 4/4 Angel I could have gotten with this, but this seems like the safer play to play Leyline first. So we're gonna play Leyline and just chip the turn here, draw a card. Could have been a Rancor, so I could have also played the Rancor. That could have also been a Rancor, but it wasn't, so I guess I shouldn't have said skip the turn immediately, because there was, or pass the turn, because there was a possibility of also playing Rancor this turn. Now he's got 110 permanent control. Hexproof, yeah. This guy is getting worse and worse by the second, but hey, I'm gonna get my Sigil out earlier than him, so that is gonna be pretty good. Now we're gonna have to throw away some cards. Let's see here. I'm probably just ditching Pride Mage. It doesn't seem like it'll be able to do a whole lot of good. And let's just ditch an Oracle, because I've got 2 of those. Get out of here. This is a creature, okay. These two look so alike. They're kind of pretty similar in what they do too. So you can understand my confusion here. This doesn't have protection from green or white, so let us play let's get this guy out, because with Shackles I can just keep playing Shackles and returning it to my hand and everything, and that's gonna be pretty good. But for now we'll play Spirit Loop on it. It's also pretty good. And get a 4/4. And I don't even have to discard this turn. And I get Rancor. Nice. So I do expect some removal for this guy, but that's okay. Now I do have to discard. Alright, shouldn't have spoke so soon, I suppose. I'll discard False Prophet. He doesn't seem too useful in this situation. And he's gonna rip a card. And do I... That's 16. Yeah, I actually have lethal, but he's obviously going to block, so it's not lethal yet. And there's pacifism. Okay, that's fine. I'm still making 4/4 flyers, so I'm not too worried. Okay, doesn't seem like I need to play anything before combat just yet, but I may as well rip some cards, I guess. Nah, let's just attack here. This guy cannot mech. No point attacking with no one. Alright, so let's play Sterling Grove. Give my enchantment Shroud. And ooh, that guy is decent, but not really used for it right now. Okay, so we shall play the Enchantress here, and I guess Rip some more. No, it's not an enchantment. And we'll pass the turn because all this stuff has hexproof or something. And I won't pop this because there's really no need for that. Lurking Predators, okay. I'm not. This is whenever I cast a spell. Huh, okay. Well, probably not casting spells then. Because I am winning on board, so not that much point in casting spells right now. Let's Rancor's put in. Okay, well, actually, I can get back Rancor and put it on this guy. Then he's got 5 toughness to block with. I've got 16 coming in. That's 11 plus 8. Yeah, that would be enough unless he gets something huge, which probably won't happen. So let's go for that. Let's actually cast a spell, yeah. Okay, that's not big enough, I believe. And I do have to cast another spell, namely Rancor. Let's see. Does he turn over a creature? Like if it's False Prophet, I'm not happy. Okay, it's not a creature. So let's see, how much damage do we have now? I'm ripping so many cards here. How much damage we got? That's 15. I'm dealing him 8 regardless, and I have 15 minus 3 minus 7 is 8. 8 plus 8, 16. There we go. GG. This guy doesn't need to come. Doesn't need to come in. And that'll end that scenario here. And we'll do another rematch because it's 1-1. And we'll see who can get the determining third win here. As I play against Sizapa. That's a 1-land hand. That's a 3 planes hand. I just need a forest here. And it's pretty good. This works for his enchantments as well, not just mine, so I'll keep and hope to draw a forest. I mean, obviously if I don't draw a forest, this is quite bad, but if I do, I'm pretty happy, so let's just hope that like the next 2 cards or 3 cards is gonna be a forest in there. Well, good enough for me. Interrupting Evolving Wilds. Yeah, I don't wanna tap that at his end step and get screwed by lag. Alright, let's just drop this guy to start with. Just drop the Enchantresses, because that really, if we're playing the mirror match again, that really puts a dent on it in his plan, because he can't really play enchantments then, unless they're dealing with this guy. Although there's a lot of removal in these decks, so. Oh, he's playing a different deck. He's playing Band now. Alright, well, that's a thing. For now, we'll just attack with this dude. And I think we'll just play the other Enchantress here. Once he's near 5 mana, I need to have Kozalik Pride Mage on the board just to deal with the enchantment that he gets to attack twice and get exalted on his guys a lot of times and stuff like that. Okay, or we can use it to deal with that. That seems like a worthy play, so probably make that play. I mean, there's not all that much chance of him actually having the enchantment, so that's pretty good. But he's, well, you know, it's protected from Band Charm, so Yeah, I'm not attacking with one dude, so I don't need to play this pre-combat, because this is 4 damage if I attack with one dude. With this guy out, it's only 3. So let's just play this guy, so if he equips, then he wastes mana doing that. And we'll play here. Him, her, it, whatever, it's a her. It's definitely her, most definitely. Alright. Problem solved. Conundrum solved. He doesn't seem to have an island yet. Although he could have one. I mean, I guess this is the test, right? If he has the 5 mana enchantment, he probably wants to put this on his guy right now. And okay, so as long as he's not equipping that, I don't need to pop this guy. Next turn I can play this and still keep mana open for it. So yeah, I'll probably not get rid of the Behemoth Sledge right now, because, man, I don't know, he could have better things, you know? So one thing, he could play the 2/3 guy for free here. Alright. He didn't play anything. Restoration Angel is what I'm putting him on. Actually, that is in the deck, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So that's unfortunate. If he has that, I can't attack here. That would also explain him not equipping. Although this guy explains that as well. Let's not attack. I'm pretty sure he has some kind of trick here. So, and we'll pass the turn playing this dude. And we'll see if he has Restoration Angel. I'm pretty sure he plays it now regardless. Or not. Well, maybe he's just pausing the timer here to freak me out, to make me think he has it. You know, things could be the case. Next turn I get to attack with this Oversoul anyways. So I'm not that worried. It's just that these guys are pretty useful to me if I ever get enchantments, and this guy is obviously useful to me for destroying that thing. So I don't really want to lose them randomly to some Restoration Angel. And I'm missing out on 4/6 damage by not attacking. But I think it'll work itself out. That is an enchantment. Very good, very good. That means I can play this. These guys will be free freezing. Oh, nice spot. I can't play that and keep this guy open for popping the Behemoth Sledge. Does mean I can attack with those two. And I can take a hit from the Behemoth Sledge one time. And it'll be fine. So yeah, okay. We'll play this like so. Now, he probably plays the Restoration Angel in response if he has it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's bring this in there. There's the Restoration Angel. So this guy is now protection from white. Not green though. Not green. Alright. And this guy is no longer an enchantment. Okay, yeah, that's a thing, right? But that's fine. I got this guy for protection from white. I'm dealing him a lot of damage next turn, so I'm fine with that. He's gonna gain some life with the Behemoth Sledge here, and then I take out the Behemoth Sledge next turn. If he stays back, you know, that's not a good idea because I can just pop this guy. Doesn't get to gain life that way. I can also just Face Feather do it, of course, but yeah, so he needs to attack because he needs to gain that life. Alright, so now we're going to no, we're not attacking with just one guy, so I can do this pre-combat, no problem. Get rid of the Beam Sledge here. And we shall attack. Oh, I should have played this before, because I am planning on playing this actually. Oh, he blocks. Okay, then... well, I'm still gonna play it, because I'm at 8, and that enchantment I was talking about, the 5-cost thing, could actually ruin me if he draws like an island and is able to play that, so I do want to play this. So I should have played it pre-combat, because this guy grows bigger, I draw a card, etc. I draw 2 cards in fact. Oh well, Shackles would have been a great way of dealing with that as well. There is mass removal in his deck, but he's a ways off from being able to play that, so we're gonna just play Oracle here and say go. GG. Yeah, there's not... I don't think there's really a way of him coming back now. So yeah. Are you running it dual color or just having bad luck? And see, that's the board wipe I was talking about. He doesn't have enough mana to make it actually a board wipe, but if you played it for 7, then it destroys all other creatures, aside from these tokens he gets from it. So. Anyways, we are going to just attack. Well, he actually has enough blockers here. Let's play Shackles here, see if he can draw something useful. That'll be able to kill him, like Rancor. There it is. Always funny when that happens, no? Alright, we'll put Rancor on this dude and just attack with him, and that'll be the game. Yeah, that happens. Happens, man. Alright, and that will be the video. My name has been Nemo, and I will still be Nemo in the next video. Do check out those deck lists if you haven't already. And GG's, man, gotta run. And thanks for watching. And I'll see y'all next time.